Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, with us in Bosan, Stockholm, for the third edition of this Hello Stockholm tournament. We are now watching the game for the fifth place in the men division, which started just a minute ago. The two teams facing each other in black, the Russians, Jupiter, based in St. Petersburg mostly. Oh, and as you can see, Jupiter, I was about to say, is a very physical team. They prove it right now with the first very, very hard contact between actually two players of the same team, but the disc remains in their hands. The disc is in play, and Jupiter didn't seem to be too affected by this hard contact. They came from Russia, most of them from St. Petersburg. If I'm not mistaken, they have a few pickup players based in Moscow. And they are now facing, and here you go, a very nice goal with an upside throw in the break side, which actually allows Jupiter to come back to 1-1, as the first disc in this game on offense was to their opponent Örebro. Örebro playing now in white, coming from the heart of Sweden. Örebro being the first club created in Sweden in the 70s and have since then always held up the tradition of frisbee with very strong open team, a good women team, and always being very present with recruiting and training youngsters. 1-1 in this game for the fifth place in the men division. Jupiter just scored, so Örebro will now get to play another offense. Both very physical teams. They run a lot, very well trained players, very good in the height game, and as you see, one of those bladey throws, but it was a little bit too far, a little bit too high for Örebro, number 69, sorry, Marcus Mattsson couldn't get his hand on it. That will give Jupiter a chance to maybe take a first break in this game for the fifth place here in Hello Stockholm 2016. Jupiter setting up their offense. They offer a horizontal stack, trying to get themselves an option deep straight away. That didn't come, so they will reset on the handlers. But now comes the long throw. There are two players from Örebro here. Yes, it wasn't really a clear cut. Disc is back in Örebro's hands. Number 69, Marcus Mattsson, to Jonathan Angegård. And Örebro managed to capitalize in 2 times after 1 turnover, keep their offense, and bring the score to 2-1 for Örebro. Very experienced teams on both sides. Jupiter has been ruling the men indoor frisbee scene in Russia. They're always present in quite a lot of tournaments, very used to playing international tournaments with teams a little bit from everywhere. Örebro came to this Hello Stockholm third edition with 2 squads, so this is their A team. Living up, trying to deliver and finish this tournament with bringing a 5th place home. Let's see if they keep up with the challenge. That was a very short pool, went out pretty early, so that will give Jupiter maybe a chance for an easy and quick goal. Let's see if they manage to capitalize on that and convert it. They start with centering it to the handler, back to the line, changing side of the field, very nice. Pretty indoor throw, playing in the space. putting the disc before the player is there, giving them time to run into it. Finding number 21, Panam Boychenko open, but that's a turnover. Maybe a bit of rushing on the Jupiter side. Örebro very calm in circulating the disc, waiting for an option, probably waiting for a long throw, but so far no real clear cut. They will have to keep playing in the back of the field. A very low but long throw, nicely executed. Number 13, Elias Lager, resets, centers the disc for a nice conversion by number 9, Johan Bragner, on an assist from Marcus Mattsson. 3-1 for Örebro, who seems to be dominating the beginning of this game. Their defense has been very efficient. They managed to push Jupiter, the Russian team, to do some mistakes and lose the disc, so Örebro could turn it over and set up their very efficient offense. Let's see how Jupiter reacts to that 3-1. It's good time to try to come up with a good reaction so that you don't let the score run away from you from the beginning. They're ready, they leave their hands. Here we go, here comes the pull. Nice, Harry. At the end of the end zone. Örebro will not give an easy game to the Russians. Jupiter, very nice throw across the field and nice read for a quick and easy score by number 29, Konstantin Bassos, which allows Jupiter to come back to 3-2, reduce a little bit the score to stay in this game for the 5th place of the men division here in Hello Stockholm 2016. Both of these teams, I think, have been here for the previous 2 editions, so pretty used to this setup, this format of Hello Stockholm with indoor grass, indoor playing condition, but a field that's actually the size more of a beach tournament field, meaning longer, deeper field than usually indoor, which gives quite a lot of possibilities for those very long throws, very pretty when they are nicely executed indoor, no wind. Örebro playing on the line there. They'll have to put the disc somewhat in the middle. They found Jonathan here with a very, very nice inside out throw that goes. Oh, there is a travel call by the defender, who deems that number 10, Jonathan, was moving his foot while throwing, so the disc will come back to number 10. And this time it's actually intercepted by Jupiter. Number 25, Konstantin Surnov, who read the trajectory of this disc pretty well and gives Jupiter the chance to maybe score and come back to 3-3, but no, this one bladey forehand maybe came a little bit too quick, a little bit too fast for Jupiter, and the answer from Örebro doesn't wait, but again, Konstantin Surnov was there watching out for this throw high in the air, keeping the end zone free from any score, and another turnover. Jupiter gets the disc back. If they score, they will come back to 3-3, bring up the balance back in this game. Örebro opened this game very, very strong. They were leading 3-1. But Jupiter seems to manage to bring themselves together. But once again, a very long throw attempt, maybe to manage a quick score. Unfortunately, a little bit too quick. The throw was a little bit too far out of reach from Jupiter cutter, who couldn't get his hand on it. And yet another turnover in this point that starts to be fairly long. And now Örebro has the momentum. The defense from Jupiter was off balance, and Örebro managed to convert. Nice score from number 15, Oliver Halmén. If you're just joining now, welcome to this game for the 5th place in Hello Stockholm 2016. 5th place in the main division, where Jupiter from Russia in black is fighting hard against Örebro in white to finish this game this tournament on a victory and get the 5th place. So far, Örebro has the upper hand on that game, leading 4-2. They've been showing pretty good patience, very strong throws, but while Jupiter has been maybe a little bit too impatient. Now comes a huge hammer upside throw, beautiful, very nice connection. Easily catched by number 29, Konstantin Bassos. He was expecting that throw, he was running for it. Could grab it without any problem. And reduces the mark to 4-3 for Örebro. The previous point was fairly long, so both teams seem to be taking a little bit more time to go back to their line, probably catching their breath, trying to gather all the strengths, making sure that you can start the next point with full energy. Örebro was, as I was saying, already present last year and the year before. Last year they finished the tournament ranked 8th, so it's already a very good tournament for them. They can now finish either 5th or 6th place, depending on the outcome of this game. And that was a very, very nice catch from number 9, Johan Ragner. Wasn't easy, the defender was there, but very nice read. Jupiter, who is back under at least their club name, and with this lineup, they weren't here last year, but they were here 2 years ago for the first edition of Hello Stockholm. 2 years ago, they managed to rank 10th. So same again for them. It's already a very good tournament. They are now contesting for the 5th or 6th place of this men's division. Number 25 throwing a very nice long throw, but there was nobody from Jupiter expecting that one in the end zone. That gives Örebro an easy turnover, although all the way in their end zone, so they'll have to work themselves up. That hasn't seemed to be a problem for them since the beginning of this game. Very good disc circulation. You can see very good connection between those players. They managed to alternate change side, as you see. Oh, but that was a very nice. Oh, was it a D or did the defender actually knock the disc down while it was still in the hand of Johan Buren? They are discussing that. It seems to player seems to agree that the disc was still in the hand of Johan. We'll go back to Johan. And an upside throw, very nicely executed from number 9 Johan Bragner to number 10 Johan Buren. Örebro definitely having a very good grip on that game. They don't give any easy scoring option to the Russian from Jupiter. And Jupiter has maybe been trying to find a little bit too early solutions, trying to push their long game and their long throws, but with maybe less success in finding the connection with good reception. But as I was saying at the beginning, this Jupiter team is very experienced. They're only down by 2. The score is 5-3 for Örebro. So we shouldn't count without them too early. That pull went out, so Jupiter gets to start a little bit in the field. The change side with very nice IO throw. There are open options on the right-hand side of the field. Dump and swing. Very nice dump and swing with a follow-up by the handler for an easy catch, easy throw on number 25, Konstantin Sernov. He's done a few goals now in that game for Jupiter. So Jupiter will reduce the score to 4-6. Keeping themselves close, but yet so far not managing to get their defense together, so that they could get a chance to get even closer from Örebro and tighten up. Now is a very important point for Jupiter. There's been almost 20 minutes played in this game, so it's 5 minutes left in the playing time. They are 2 points down. It's very important for them now that they managed to turn this disc over. They'll have to tighten their defense because Örebro seems to have no problem whatsoever to move the disc around. Playing a lot with their handlers. They've done that very well from the start, playing a lot around with their handlers in the back of the field, and until there is a clear and nice option for a long throw. Maybe it's going to come now. You can see number 69 had gotten, but no, that time Jupiter was there expecting the reset on the handler, could turn it over. Now it's important for them to be patient. And they managed to convert this turnover into a score. Jupiter comes back, only 1 point down, 6-5 for Örebro in this game for the 5th place. Very good job here in the defense from the Russians, who managed to keep us entertained and maintain the suspense in this game. Let's see if they'll manage to do it once again. I say Örebro has really demonstrated good stability. No signs of being too worried or stressed into circulating that disc within their handlers in the back of the field until finding a very good option deep. I'd suspect that's what they're going to try to do again. Number 13 is trying to giving an option deep. Didn't come now, but he could get it under. Right now there is no option for Örebro at the back of the field, but those guys are quick, so it might materialize quickly than you think. Here you go. It comes now, the long throw on number 13, Elias Lager. who keeps Örebro one distance away from Jupiter by bringing the score to 7-5. 7 for Örebro, 5 for Jupiter from Russia. Örebro managed to very early in the game give themselves those 2 points difference that give you the comfort of being able to keep your offense play as you like it without having to stress too much. So now they can play with the confidence, they have the momentum on their side. On the other side of the pitch in black, Jupiter did manage to come back to 1 point difference, but we will see if they score this one, can come back again to -1. That will be necessary for a second score in a row quickly after that if they want to tighten up, give themselves a chance for the win of the 5th place. Very lovely blade throw, which gives the option to change the side of the pitch. And here comes a nice forehand bladey throw from 25 Konstantin Sernov to his teammate there, who was ready for it, waiting for it in the end zone. And Jupiter comes back 7-6. They would definitely need another D now. They need to get to turn over this disc from Örebro, as the time is starting to run out. They seem to be pretty chill on the Jupiter line. Guess the experience tells them that it's not over until it's over. They will fight until the end. They are quite known for that. The pull is up. It will land beautifully in the end zone of Örebro. Jupiter giving their best for a very tight mark, taking risk to leave Johan Buren entirely free. And fortunately for them, it didn't turn out into a quick score, but that might come now. And number 13, Elias Laga, didn't let himself impressed by the very close, very tight defense of Jupiter. Put a beautiful and easy, chilly assist to keep Örebro just a little bit too far away from Jupiter for them to hope. Or it's not over yet, but this 1 point was, as said, important. It's important for Örebro to keep the distance, the 2 point difference for now. And as you might hear, the time is now over. So the teams will play this point, and then they will add 1 point to the score. We'll see to determine which score to reach to win this game. Jupiter seems to be lacking a bit of options in the middle of the field. They have nowhere easy to pet that disc. They're forced to play in their end zones still. They are doing a good job in trying to keep the spaces open in the middle of the field, but Örebro has really their defense very tight. As you see now, Jupiter is back all the way at the end of their end zones. They're really under pressure. If they get a turnover here, it will be an easy score from Örebro. They can't afford that. Oh, and here you go. Johan Buren manages to intercept that disc in the end zone. So that's a Callahan, that's a score. Beautiful score. It doesn't happen that often, but that's what happens when you're so much under pressure. 9-6, and the game will be played to 10. First team to reach 10 points will win that game and finish this Hello Stockholm 2016 in the 5th position. The other team will finish 6th. In any case, it's a good performance for those two teams who will end up the tournament in better seeds than where they were at the beginning and in the other editions. But knowing those guys, losing your last game is never a nice feeling, so I'm sure they will do what they can to not give up yet, try to all they can all the way to go for victory for the last game. And here you see again a very nice combination between the handlers of Jupiter. They will rotate that game, trying to center it again, and that's a beautiful bladey forehand from Konstantin that goes against right in the hands of number 21, Panam Boychenko. So Jupiter didn't give up. They are still in this game. They reduce to 8-9. The first team to reach 10 points win that game. Örebro will now start in offense. So that gives them a pretty good chance for a win if they manage to score straight away. But Jupiter will be on their toes trying to turn it over and tie it up to 9-9. Let's see, this is a very interesting point, ladies and gentlemen. Jupiter taking their time, making sure that there is no miscommunication whatsoever in their defense so that they can be as tight as possible, taking all the chances they can not to be the losers of this game. They are putting Örebro under pressure. The disc is still in Örebro's end zone, and here you go, fantastic. That's a very great defense from Jupiter, keeping them in the game. If they can score this one, they will come. They will be one step closer from Örebro not giving up. Oh, that's a very unfortunate miscommunication. I think number 70 was expecting his player to change direction and come back in the open side, but he decided to not change direction, I guess, and ended up in a turnover. Örebro gets another chance to finish that game, finish it off, and bring the 5th place home. Let's see if Jupiter manages to keep up the same defensive pressure than what they showed at the beginning of this point. It's very hard to keep the intensity after a while. 25 minutes played. The last game in this tournament, the legs start to feel a bit heavy, but not for Örebro, it seems. And Johan trusts that his teammate number 18 doesn't feel tired and finishes off this game with a very nice score from number 18, Simon Åkerling. 10-7 final score of this game. Örebro takes home the 5th place in the main division of this Hello Stockholm 2016. And Jupiter will go home to St. Petersburg and Moscow with the 6th place, which is again a good performance for them. They ranked 10th last time they played Hello Stockholm. So once the disappointment of losing the last game is over, they should probably be happy about their overall performance at Hello Stockholm 2016.